Samsung Galaxy S8 dimensions revealed, and, well, let's just say they aren't that small. iPhone X rumors point to the possibility of a curved display not making a cut, and we get some interesting stats on the Huawei P10 camera. I'm Jaime Rivera, and in addition to the fact that it's snowing outside and that I've got a ton more videos to do, I will party this Friday. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today start with unlimited plans. Following ship of everything that T-Mobile did with prepaid plans, AT&T has just announced its prepaid unlimited plans. And, well, they sound good in paper. $60 and you get unlimited everything. Obviously, there is a cap of, I believe, 22 gigabytes of data consumed where you will start getting throttled. But there are some other limitations, starting with data speeds and other things that I would highly suggest you learn more in the link in the description. Now let's move the spotlight over to the Huawei P10 and its DxOMark. And this is really interesting. We've been hearing DxO gaining popularity in mobile ever since the HTC 10. It got the highest score, even though it wasn't our favorite camera. And, well, right now the highest DxOMark is currently for the Google Pixel at 89 points. Which makes you wonder why, with all the lens flare issues on the Google Pixel, and still the Huawei P10, which brings pretty much one of our favorite cameras, and this is not me talking, it's Juan. Juan's an expert at this. He confirms that this is probably one of the best cameras of the year, and still it's got 2 points below the Google Pixel, 1 point below the HTC 10. Do you agree? Leave us a comment down below. Now, how about if we talk about the next generation iPhone, which might be called iPhone Edition? We're dubbing it iPhone X, and a lot of people have found publications that say that it might also be called the iPhone X for 10 years of iPhone. We've got some trusted sources claiming that 5.8-inch display variant is apparently not going to have a curved OLED display. It's going to be OLED, but apparently Apple is going to stay away from curves. And after testing the LG G6 at a 5.7-inch display that's not curved and it's quite ergonomic, I don't think that's a loss at all, but we would love to know your opinion as well. Let's move the spotlight over to the Samsung Galaxy S8. For those of you wondering how far away are we from getting the S8 in the market, it turns out it's actually not that far, up to the point where we already have it at the FCC in its unlocked variant. And just to give you an idea, the Galaxy S7 was at the FCC late in February. So obviously we do have a little delay with the S8, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be significant if the phone is already getting tested. And finally, the very hot news today have to do again with the Samsung Galaxy S8, because we've got some interesting comparisons in dimensions being published, and hear this one out. The regular size Galaxy S8 is a whopping 10 millimeters taller than the iPhone 7. That is a lot for a small phone in theory, and it's 1 millimeter wider. About the only thing that changes is in the Plus variant, because apparently we are getting a larger display, and still this phone is almost the same size as the iPhone 7 Plus, and it's actually 3 millimeters narrower than the iPhone 7 Plus. That's great. That's a welcome thing. But wow, for the small variant to be so tall, it could point to so many things, especially after we've been playing with the LG G6 so much. It leads me to the question of the day. Do you think you'd be bothered for a phone that's that tall in the case of the small variant? Or would you be okay with that? In my case, I can't wait to see what we get first. Leave us a comment down below. We'd love to know your opinion. Friends, you know the way it goes. If you want to get the news earlier before the video is filmed, follow us on Pocketnow.com and hit that subscribe button down below for more videos like this one. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, or on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week.